Morning. Let us continue. See, in last lecture, we were discuss about the example related to bivariate frequency distribution. And we already discussed how to prepare the table. And once we have all these values, summation of u into fu, summation of u square into fu, summation of f into u into v, then summation of v into fv, summation of v square into fv, and summation of f into u into v. Just we have to use the formula of correlation. See, we know this formula. It is like n sigma uv minus sigma u into sigma v upon in square root sigma u square minus sigma u the whole square in second root sigma v square minus sigma v the whole square. This is the formula that you know because in 12th standard you are familiar with this type of formulas for correlation. Now just few modification you require to do here. Whenever there is only variable u, you have to multiply by frequency of u. If there is a variable u multiplied by frequency of u, if there is variable v, then multiplied by frequency of v, and here both the variables are there, so multiplied by frequency only, f into u into v, and substitute all values. Here n means total number of observation, so we know that here total number of observation is 100. Sigma f into u into v, that is nothing but 109, so just you have to write 109 here. Sigma u into fu and sigma v into fv. So see, u into fu, sigma u into fu is 37, v into fv is 36. So just put the value 37 into 36 upon square root of n is 100, sigma u square into fu, sigma u square into fu, that is nothing but 119. So here you have to write 119 minus 37 the whole square, that is the value of sigma u into fu. Similarly, you have to put the value of sigma v square into fv and sigma v into fv, and simple calculation is required. This into this is 10,900, 37 into 36 is 1332, subtraction of that 2 is 9568. This is 11,900 and 37 square is 1369, subtraction of that is 10,531. Similarly, here 13,600 minus 1296 is 12,304. Multiplying this two and taking its square root, we get 11,383.03, and the final answer is 0.84. So this is the way to find out correlation for 100 observations. Instead of 100, if there are 1000 observations, even though we are able to find out the answer, just we require to convert the given data into frequency distribution. Okay, so this require only one page. Now, in the actual question, in question number 29, our main thing is obtain the two regression equations. So we have to find out two regression equation. One is x on y, other one is y on x. Okay, so regression line of y on x, we know the standard form of that is y equal to a plus bx. Here we have to find out first of all value of b. That is nothing but regression coefficient of regression line y on x, so it is denoted by byx. The formula is almost same like this previous formula, almost same, but here numerator there is no change in numerator. In denominator you have to write only one variable without square root, either you have to write u or v, it depends. See, here we have to find out regression line of y on x. So here you have to use the suffix x. That means x is converted into u. So here you have to write the term related to u only. And one most important thing is you have to multiply this by this d by c. Any of you know why we have to multiply it by d by c? Any of you know why we do not require to multiply here in correlation, but in regression we require to multiply by d by c? Any of you know what is the reason?
Because regression is independent of origin but dependent of scale.
You are absolutely right. So because correlation is independent by change of origin and scale both, that means if you subtract or add anything or divide or multiply by anything to all the observations, your correlation remains same. But in regression it is independent by change of origin. That means if you subtract or add something in all the observation, your answer remains unchanged. But if we divide or multiply, our answer will change. So to get the answer of real data, we have to multiply it by d by c for b by x. Now sometimes many of the students have a problem to write here, like confusion is there whether to write c by d or d by c. So there is one simple way. Listen, x and y, both the variables here, u and v, for u we use c and for v we use d. See here, to convert x into u, here we require to divide by c, and to convert y into v here divided by d. So for y, d is used, and for x, c is used. So here what you require to do, because in numerator u and v both the variables are there, you have to write both c and d. But here only u is there, and for u c is related, and here it is square, so you have to write c square and then cancel c. So we get d by c. So that is the way if there is some confusion. Okay, and now put all the values. See, our numerator part is 9568 that we already calculated in this 9568, and the value for this first square root is 10531. So just you write here 10531 and multiply that by d by c. Our d is 10 and c is 14. Simple calculations there, we get the answer of b by x. Okay, now you require to calculate the value of x bar as well as y bar. Now here, see x bar. For x bar you have a two choice. Either use this formula. Any of you know the formula of x bar for frequency distribution? Any of you know the formula for frequency distribution? Instead of simple without converting x into u, if we want to use the original data, then what is the formula of x bar?
Sigma fi xi upon n.
Correct, you are right. Sigma fi xi upon n means sigma fi. So we require to either use this formula or another formula in which u is involved. So because we do not require to calculate this value due to availability of this formula, no need to calculate anything else by using the formula. There is one other formula of x bar, if you remember. X bar equal to, okay, x bar equal to a plus sigma fi upon n into c. This is one of the formula you are very much familiar with this formula. So same formula you have to use here. X bar equal to a plus sigma fi di. Instead of di, here you have to write variable u. So fi into ui, or you can write sigma f into u, fu upon n into c. So this is the formula to calculate x bar instead of this normal formula. So formula of x bar is a plus sigma u into fu upon n into c. Substitute all the values. A is 35, u into fu is 37, divided by 100, c is 14. So simple calculations there, we get the answer 14.18. Similarly, you can calculate y bar by using the formula b plus sigma v into fv upon n into d. Substitute all the values. B is what? 35. Sigma v into fv is 36. That we already calculated in previous lecture. N is 100. D is 10. Simple calculations there. We get y bar. So once we get x bar, y bar and b, you can calculate a by using the formula y bar minus b x bar. Y bar is 28.6, b is what? 0.65, and x bar is 40.18. 0.18 and do the simple calculation, you will get the value of A. Once we have value of A as well as B, you can easily calculate the regression line of y on x, because we know the standard form of y on x is y equal to A plus bx. So just substitute all the values, y equal to A plus bx, that is the standard form, and here A is what, 2.48 and B is 0.65, so we get the final answer y equal to 2.48 plus 0.65 x. So this is the answer, y equal to 2.48 plus 0.060, so 0.65 x. Now we require to calculate regression line of x on y. Now see how to calculate x on y. The form is x y equal to A plus bx. Okay, now first of all let us calculate b, that is here bxy. So you use the same formula, but here instead of variable u, you have to use variable v, and instead of d by c, you have to multiply by c by d. Now the question is, once again, if you have a confusion, then here in numerator you have to write c and d both, and because variable v is there in denominator, you have to write related to v, there is a characteristics is this d, so you write d square and you can cancel this d, so we get c by d. So that is the way to learn. Okay, now substitute all the values and calculate. We get the value of b xy 1.08. X bar and y bar is already there, so just substitute all the values. A equal to x bar minus b, y bar is the formula. So put yes, anything else, any problem to anybody? Any question to anybody? Okay, let us continue. So regression line of x on y is x equal to, here A is 9.01 plus B is what, 1.08. So this is the simple calculation we require to do. We get the final answer, x equal to 9.006 or 9.01, it's same thing, and 1.09y, that is the value of B, or 1.08, there is minor variation is always there. Okay, so this is the way to calculate regression lines for this bivariate frequency distribution. This is lengthy example, very lengthy example. Normally this type of examples are always there in our exam. If it is offline exam, pen and paper exam, if it is online and it's a multiple choice question paper is there, then obviously this type of examples are not possible in that. Okay, now we know that if you want to calculate the value of r by using bxy and byx, then we have a formula, r equal to square root of bxy into byx. We have a value of bxy and byx, so multiply that two and take its square root, we get the answer. So that is another way to calculate the value of r. Okay, now let us discuss your doubts if you have any, then we will go in another further level. So any problem in the homework to anybody? Any problem in the homework? Any of the student have any problem in homework?
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, sum number 26.
26. Okay. Actually, it was not in the homework, but let us do this example. 26. See, the question is, the following results are obtained for a sample of 25 pairs. Sigma x, sigma y, sigma x square, sigma y square, and sigma xy is given. Subsequently, it was found that two pairs of observation 812 and 68 were wrongly taken as 614 and 86. Find the equation of regression line after necessary correction. Now see, what is the meaning of this question? First of all, let us discuss that one. So question number 26. Now see, first thing, we have a 25 pair of observations. That means we have a value of 25 values of x and y, and we calculate sigma x, sigma y, then x square, y square, and x into y. Calculating all these values, we get some answer here, and that answer is available. Answer is available. Sigma x is 125, sigma y is 100, sigma x square 650, sigma y square 460, and sigma xy is 508. Okay. After calculating all this value, we found that two pair of observation 6, 12 and 6, 8. So here, sorry, 8, 12. So maybe there is one pair 8, 12 is here, and another pair is 6, 8 is here. So these are two actual pair, but it is wrongly taken as 6, 14. So instead of this 8 and 12, mistake was there, and the values are 6, 14, and instead of 6, 8, it is 8, 6. So that mistake is there. So in that case, what is our new regression of coefficient? So now we want to change all these values, sigma x, sigma y, sigma x square, all this. So now see how to calculate new values. New values. So obviously the total of all these required to include actual value is 8 and 6, but we took 6 and 8, but addition of that 8 and 6 and 6 and 8 remains same. That is why new value of sigma x square is 125 only. Is it clear to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now can you tell me what is the new value of sigma y?
Also same, sir.
Same. Reason is 12 plus 8, that is 20, and 14 plus 6 is also 20. So that remains unchanged. Okay, now what is the change in sigma x square?
It's also same, sir.
Reason is instead of see, because 8 and 6, if we take square of that, we get 64 and 36, and here we get 36 and 64, and total remains same. If we remove 8 and 36 and 64, and if we add 36 and 64, answer remains unchanged. Okay, here what we require to do, so 460 is the actual value. We have to remove wrong values. So which are the wrong values? Can you tell me which are the wrong values?
196.
It's
Yes,
12, sir.
196 is
140.
the square of 14. And which value we have to remove? 36.
64.
This, no, listen. Our wrong values are 14 and 6. Wrong values.
Yes.
It's 232, sir.
So we have to subtract square of 14 and square of 6. And we have to add, what we have to add? Can you tell me?
144
144 is,
146 and
yes, plus
64.
64.
64.
You are right.
64.
Yes, you are right. And now tell me what is the answer. So do the calculation and tell me the answer.
436.
Pardon?
436.
436.
Okay, 436. So this is the new value of sigma y square. And now sigma xy. Now see this 508. Which value we have to subtract? Wrong values we have to subtract. And 6 into 14. We have to multiply here 6 into 14.
84.
84 that we have to subtract. And then which value we have to subtract?
48.
48.
48. And
48.
now which value we have to add? Which value we have to add?
96.
Correct, 96. How to get 96? 8 into 12. and
8 into
6
12.
into 8, that is 48. That we have to add.
46.
Yes. So now we have a new value of sigma xy. What is it?
520.
520. And is there any change in the value of n?
No, sir.
No, it remains
No,
same
sir.
25.
No.
So now we have new values. Sigma x 125, sigma y 100, sigma x square 650, sigma y square new value is 436, and sigma xy new value is 520, n is 25. And now you have to calculate everything by using this new value. B, first of all you have to find out byx, then you have to find out a. There is a formula n sigma xy minus sigma x sigma y upon n sigma x square minus sigma x the whole square. That is the formula to calculate byx. A you can calculate y bar minus bx bar, and then you have to find out a regression line on y on x, that is y equal to a plus bx. Everything is available, just substitute, we get the answer. Is it clear to everybody?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, okay. Now anything else?
30 number.
30, 30.
Sir. Yes.
It's same question like 29. Nothing new in that question. Because it's too much time consuming. Can you tell me what is your problem exact? What is your problem?
Sir, calculations are not matching.
Okay, okay. Let us do the calculation here only. So see, first of all, you have to find out frequency. What is frequency of x here? 8. Total, only simply total. 31, then 31, then 21 and 9. What is total?
100.
100. Here it's same thing. 10, then 28, then 34, then 19 and 9. Okay. Now you have to convert, you have to find out first of all mid value x. The mid value is nothing but total of these two divided by 2. So we get 155, then 165, 175, 185 and 195. Then you have to convert into u. Here you have to consider this as a, and here we get 0, here we get -1, here we get -2, 1 and 2, because all values are in equidistance. Then you have to multiply, this is nothing but fu, you have to multiply u into fu, then u square into fu. Simple calculations there. Check your calculation once again. Do you follow this?
Yes, sir.
Check your calculation. Okay, just tell me. See, which are the values of v here? We get -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. And now the question is how to calculate this value here. So what you require to do, this 6 into -2 into this -2, we get 24 here. Here 4 into -1 into -2, we get +8. Have you got this 2 value?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now here.
No, sir.
Okay, now listen, see how to get this 24. This 6, then the value of u -2 and the value of v. So you have to multiply these three values, 6 into -2 into -2. So we get 24. Now for this 4, you have to multiply by -1, corresponding value of u, and corresponding value of v remains same, -2. So 4 into -1 into -2, we get 8. Now to calculate here, so you have to multiply it by 2 with what? Minus 2 with what? Minus 1. So we get here 4. Here 16 into minus 1 and here minus 1. So we get plus 16 only. Here 10 into 0. So that remains 0 because 10 into 0 into anything is 0. Here minus 1 and here this is 0. So we get all this value 0 because in column there is 1 0. In that way you can calculate here 6 into 0. So obviously it is 0. 9 into 1 so we get 9. 8 into 4 2s are 8. 8 into 1 means 8 only. And 4 into 1 into 2 we get 8. And 5 into 2 10. 10 into 2 we get 20. And add all these values, we get sigma f into u into v. Add simply this 24 plus 8 plus 4 plus 16 plus 0 plus 0 0 0 0 9 8 8 and 20. We get sigma f into u into v. That is simple way to calculate it. Nothing difficult. Still anybody have any problem?
Sir, calculation are
No, sir.
not matching.
Which calculation?
Sir,
Huh?
all the calculations are correct, but the answer is not coming to.
Okay. Answer is not matching.
No, sir.
This is regression line of. See, listen carefully. Listen. Maybe you are right. Maybe you are right. Now tell me which one is your x and which one is your y.
X is height.
Height is x and this is y. Okay. And now the question is, maybe your this answer is not match, but your final answer should be match. Just put the value of y equal to. See here. Now the question, once you assume this is x and this one is weight is y. Now the question is estimate weight for the height of 180. So height is given 180 and you have to estimate the value of y. So instead of regression line of x on y, here you have to use the regression line of y on x. The reason, see, if you assume this as a y and this as x, you will get the answer given in the book. But because your assumption is different here, maybe you are not able to get this answer. Because our x and y are different from their x and y, but you will get final answer this. That is damn sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is enough. Nothing wrong in it because we have a choice. You can assume this as x and this as y or vice versa, and because of that choice maybe our answer is different. So don't worry about that. Everything is perfect. Don't worry.
Yes, sir. Thank.
Okay. Anything else to anybody?
And sir, in question number 25, we have to put the same formula.
25. Yeah,
Regular formula.
regular formula. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so now let us do one simple example and then we will complete this question chapter. You try remaining all the example because now nothing is new compared to your 12th standard. So let us see this question number 35. The following results are obtained for a bivariate sample of 25 pairs and the two regression find the two regression line, estimate y for x is 29 and x for y is 45. Now in this question what information we have? So n is 25. There are 25 observation. Mean average means x bar, y bar, variance, so sx square and this is sy square, and correlation r is given. Now we have to find out two regression line. So let us calculate first of all y on x. So for that we require byx. Which formula of byx is useful according to this data?
R into SY by SX.
Correct, you are right. R into Sy upon Sx. Correct. Put all values. R is what? 0.8. Standard deviation of y. This is variance of y. So standard deviation of y is 6. And
6.
so we get 1.6. And A. How to calculate A? Y bar minus Bx bar. Yeah. Y bar minus Bx bar. Y bar, that is what? 4040 minus B 1.6, X bar is 25. So 25 into 1.6 is 40 only. 40 minus 40 we get 0. So what is regression line of y on x? Y equal to a plus bx. So y equal to a is what? 0 and b is what? 1.6. So our final answer is y equal to 1.6x. See, this is the final answer, y equal to 1.6x. Now put x equal to 29 and calculate the value of y. You will get the answer. So if x is 29, if you put 29 here, we get y equal to 40.6, 46.4. Similarly, you can calculate regression line of x on y. So that is not difficult. And most of all the remaining examples are like this. So try to find out the answer of all. We will discuss your doubt of regression in our next lecture, and after that we will start new topic. So from next lecture onwards we will start new topic after uh, discussing your doubts.